We are currently in the reading room of the Walt Disney Archives. We have hundreds of pieces from Mary Poppins in the Walt Disney Archives. This is Mary Poppins' actual hat worn by Julie Andrews from her entrance, basically through the end of the film, which features cherries and of course some flowers as well. These are quite spectacular. When we first meet Mary Poppins, she flies in via umbrella, of course, in these beautiful blue shoes, but they're not just quite straight. Instead, they are at a whimsical, beautiful, perfect point. This is honestly one of the most iconic pieces I think we have in the Walt Disney Archives collection. This is the bag. This is Mary Poppins' iconic carpet bag. This is quite spectacular because carpet bags were quite popular in the early 1900s. They would be making carpeting and they had scraps of carpet, and so rather than having the traditional travel trunks, it was a much lighter variation. This is actually one variation of the bag that actually has a bottom. But if you've seen the film, Mary Poppins actually pulls out her carpet bag in the nursery and starts pulling out magical items.
I always say the place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
So it's really something that's so beautiful on the outside, but really magical on the inside. These blocks were featured in the nursery sequence. They're actually real nursery blocks. So there is artwork on various sides. So not only the letters that spell Mary Poppins, but this one, for example, has a little horse there. Oh, this one's got a fun little bunny on it, which is quite fun. They look like they're very heavy blocks, but in fact, they're quite light. In 1963, Disney had its first usage of something called audio animatronics technology. This was essentially robotics synchronized with sound.
Hello there, kid. What can you do for us, huh?
Simultaneously, Disney was also in the production of Mary Poppins. Here you see a robin that was used in production. It's quite fragile. You can also see here all the various tubes that were utilized in order to operate it. Mary Poppins is well known for the scene where she sings to the robin on her finger. It was not quite as easy as it looked. The audio-animatronic bird that rested on her finger was actually quite heavy, and there were various tubes that would have to run up her sleeve in order to operate it. But she sang to it and made it look like a pro. This here is concept art from the Jolly Holiday sequence. Here we have Mary, Bert, and the kids on carousel horses where they come upon a horse race. Here you'll actually see them featured with Mary leading the charge.
Oh, how nice.
We have various exhibitions that travel the globe. The enthusiasm, we get a lot of audible, like, oh my gosh, I love that. Can you believe they have this? Can you believe they saved that? This is my favorite. For us that make these exhibitions, that's what everything is all about, just bringing that joy to all of our audiences.